Welcome back to Saturday Slam's Destiny Reload, and this week we've got a big one for you. We're running back the Kansas City Championship match. Triple threat action, El Diablo, the Realist Calvin Aldridge, the cult classic of professional wrestling, Hollis. Three of the absolute top stars here in Kansas City Extreme Wrestling vying for the open top prize. Want to know how we got here? Let's run it back.
Calvin, why did you attack El Diablo?
Whoosha! Tembla Ishikayo, October 15.
October 15th, KCXW presents Destiny. And on that match card, you'll see a lot of stuff.
Este le yo versus que nada Ishika te envía, wey. Esa es que sea.
El Diablo is a future world champion. And everybody knows it.
You'll see me, Hollis, in the cult classic of professional wrestling in the main event against El Diablo.
But apparently everybody's forgotten about somebody. And that's me, the Realist.
And Calvin Aldridge.
I've been here 5 years. Where is my recognition?
Será que mundo? Sí, ese es yo.
I never lost the Metro title. I've beaten KCXW champions, but never a title shot.
I'll be seeking my third, Calvin.
So obviously something has to change. So that attack on El Diablo, that was a statement.
You two will be seeking your first.
I'm taking everything that I earned.
I'll advise you before then to get on my level.
Whoosha!
This is the realest world. And you're all just living it.
Well, the time for talk is over, and the time for action is now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's main event time. It is time to put the title on the line. And making his way out first, a graduate of the Extreme Wrestling Center, a former KCXW Metro champion, the Realist Calvin Aldridge. You've seen him take on the giants of KCXW, the Derek Stones, the Shannon Reeds. You've seen him take on the Infinites. You've seen him go one-on-one against future NXT stars. Ladies and gentlemen, Calvin Aldridge has been tested in so many different ways, but he's never had to test the ultimate test for the top prize here in KCXW, and tonight is that night for him. Triple threat, El Diablo, the Realist Calvin Aldridge, and Hollis. All three of them vying for the top prize, the Kansas City Championship. Left vacant after Unleashed when the Marksman decided to use it as a weapon. So tonight we will have a definitive champion. By the end of this match, by the end of tonight, we will have a top man here in KCXW. And you know what that beat means? You can hear it revving up. That can only mean one thing. Here comes the one from the future, El Diablo. Rocking a little bit of a Halloween. Somebody taught him about Halloween. He came out rocking a mask on top of the mask. And you can hear the crowd erupting at the sight of this rising young star. He's only been here in KCXW a short period of time. Frankly, we've only seen him in action just in this year, but in such a short amount of time for a superstar. He has shot straight up to the top like an absolute comet. But if there's anything that has stood in El Diablo's way, one of those few obstacles has been the Realist. So El Diablo will certainly have a lot going up against him in this contest. He's never had to test himself against Hollis. That will be a new experience for him as well. He may be from the future, but there are some things you just cannot study for without experiencing. And ladies and gentlemen, making his return to the KCXW ring, a former two-time Kansas City champion. Ladies and gentlemen, a former Missouri champion. Hollis is absolutely a man that you could never, ever count out. As you see him making his way around the ring, he is calm, he is cool, he's collected. The other two are absolutely fired up. You can tell that their nerves are going. You can tell that the adrenaline is rushing. Hollis has been here before. Hollis has been atop the mountain. He has stood tall. So for him, this is not the same type of momentous occasion. Hollis has been here before. Hollis is prepared. This is a Tuesday for Hollis. See referee Jeremy standing with the belt. There's Steve Lovelady to get our championship introductions underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, this following contest is our main event of the evening. It is a triple threat match set for one fall. And it is to crown a new Kansas City champion. Introducing the challengers. First, in this corner, he is the Realist, Calvin Aldridge. In the opposing corner, this is Diablo. And their opponent, Hollis.
Hollis grabbing the belt to take the pose with it, letting people know exactly how he feels this match is going to go. Hollis looking for a third reign as Kansas City champion. Both El Diablo and Calvin Aldridge hoping this will be their first opportunity to hold the gold. Ref calls for the bell, and this match is underway, and Hollis goes straight for Calvin. And the Realist and Giroux are battling it out in the corner. El Diablo looks like he feels left out. They're not even paying any attention to the man from the future. These two are solely focused on taking the other out. And El Diablo is being pushed to the side. That is not going to sit well with him. And with a quick shot, Diablo sends Realist into the far corner. Huge uppercut. And he comes crashing into Hollis on the opposite side. El Diablo firing out all cylinders here in the early going. And he is letting Giroux and Aldridge know that he is not somebody to be forgotten about as he takes out both competitors. Sending Realist off the ropes, duck underneath the clothesline, able to catch him with the scissor knee. And Calvin goes down. El Diablo standing tall. Hollis trying to make a quick attack on him. Too quick is El Diablo, but he gets stopped. Hollis looking to finish it off. Go for a Hollis cost with a bicycle kick from the Realist. Puts Giroux down and saves El Diablo from certain doom. Rolls Giroux over. Realist with a shot to the back. Ooh, there's the field goal kick. Extra point is good. Senton from El Diablo. Trying to capitalize on the moment, but Realist catches him and chucks him to the outside. El Diablo went all the way to the floor. And Aldridge with the sleeper hold. Hollis ducking out. Shoulder tackle puts Aldridge down. Pin attempt doesn't barely even get a one. Hollis tries to throw Aldridge. They're going back and forth, almost too quick for me to keep up on. Hollis with a pin now after putting the knee in. But no, shoulder wasn't over. Good call by Jeremy, making sure that the shoulder was down before counting that pinfall. And now Hollis once again looking for the Hollis toss on the outside. Back body drop sends Realist over. Diablo had time to recover the back body drop from him as well. Everybody's down on the outside. Diablo looks like he's ready to fly. He's starting to chant. This crowd's behind him. Oh! Realist catches him with a knee as he tries to come through the ropes. And El Diablo gets hung out to dry. Now Hollis has made eye contact with the Realist. Wait a minute. Calvin's saying, help me get rid of the problem. Now they're both working together. A stalling suplex out from the ropes. And wait, they're dropping Diablo down across the steps, racking his spine across those steel stairs. And Hollis and the Realist have decided that they're going to settle things between themselves. They've taken El Diablo out of the equation. And now, Drew trying to send Aldridge. Oh, a punch to the jaw. That quick snap jab got him off the ropes. Realist looking for a backslide. No, wait. Oh, a stun gun off of the ropes. And a huge rolling clothesline. Puts Giroux down. Pinfall attempt. 2 count only. Hollis able to get the shoulder up. You can see Diablo still writhing from his back being suplexed across those steps. And just for absolute extra measure, Realist runs to the outside and starts putting the boot to Diablo to keep him out there. Good presence of mind by Calvin Aldridge to keep the third man incapacitated while he had a moment with Hollis. He quickly applied another sleeper hold to keep the airflow cut off, to keep the blood supply down. And Hollis able to duck underneath, wraps in a hammerlock. Now just trying to work to a point of leverage and position. Gets a foot over, traps him in, abdominal stretch on the ground, and he's stretching Hollis out. He's stretching the Realist out. Hollis looking for a submission, but I don't think he's going to get anything down here. Oh! Calvin able to fight his way free. Now both men making their way to their feet. Calvin trying to get a rear waist lock. Hollis quick to fight his way out of that one. He doesn't want to get caught in anything he's not prepared for. Calvin quick to jump over, go under, jump over, drop kick right to the jaw. That is a devastating drop kick. You never want to get caught with that one. Oh! Checkmate indeed. That huge run through neck breaker. Not able to get it. Hollis kicks out. Calvin was pretty sure that he had it there. Diablo started to make his way to his feet. Tries to mount an offense and he just gets dropped with an STO. Right back down onto that floor. That concrete warehouse floor, which honestly just has a thin pad of artificial turf on top of it. So there is no give. There is nowhere for his spine to go when he slams him down against that. Calvin pretty confident that he's got El Diablo out of the way. He's making his way back up onto the apron. Springboard attempt. Hollis caught him in the air though. And Gourdbuster puts him down on his face. Giroux puts him up onto his shoulders. Gory Bomb puts the Realist down. Giroux thinks he has it. Tight pin. Only able to get 2 as Calvin gets the shoulder up. Now Hollis wrapping in tight, getting a body clinch onto that chin lock. Trying to modify it into a sleeper, trying to get the Realist to tap out or pass out. And you can see Realist keeping his hands moving, keeping himself alive, letting the ref know he's still in this. Calvin looks like he might be starting to fade. El Diablo's trying to get back to his feet, but he's having a hard time getting vertical. As Calvin's made his way back up to his feet, trying to battle his way free. Hollis loses his grip, but Hollis isn't going to get caught with a blind punch. You do not want to get into a fist fight with Hollis Giroux. This is exactly what happens. Turns off the neck breaker, down goes the Realist. Another pin attempt by Giroux. 2 count again. And you can see the frustration starting to build. Hollis is trying to turn that energy around, though. He's getting the crowd building up behind him. Hollis thinks he feels it. He's firmly in position. He's in the driver's seat, but he ran right into a problem. Oh! And the Realist using the turnbuckle, driving Hollis face first into that buckle. Body slam puts Giroux in place. And now Calvin, he's got a plan. I'm not sure what he's getting ready for. We're getting some... No, wait a minute. A little bit of the people's elbow action from Calvin Aldridge. And he gets caught! Getting too cocky with it. Giroux wraps up a knee bar. This could end it right here. He's got the leg over on the ankle. He's really wrenching it in. Calvin's going to have to do something to get out of this. You saw him almost tap right there. Instinct almost took over. But Realist able to turn it around. El Diablo is crawling his way into the... trying to crawl his way into the ring. And Calvin's using the hooks from his mat to pull his way through the ropes. And Giroux's going to have to let go of the hold. But I think Calvin may have inadvertently unhooked El Diablo's... No, it's still on there. But El Diablo being used as a tool by Calvin Aldridge to get out of the submission. And Hollis has a target now. Dropping a knee. Oh my goodness. A shin breaker, a knee breaker, dropping Calvin right down onto the edge of the ring apron there. Right onto the steel of the ring. And you can see Ref Jeremy real quick to check to see if Calvin wanted to keep going. Hollis thinks he has the victory now. 2. I'm a little surprised he was able to kick out of that one because that was a nasty impact. And Hollis is laser focused on that knee as he turns it over to an elevated single leg grab. Putting all the pressure on that quad. Putting all the tension on that hip, on that knee. Working the one side. Stretching it all the way down to the lower back. Calvin refusing to give up. He's able to get himself turned over, but Hollis has just wrapped him into a double leg. Oh, goodness! Right as El Diablo was making his way back up to the apron. Hollis, I don't even think he meant to, but Hollis just slingshot Calvin right into El Diablo. And Giroux now seeing the fruits of his labor. As he grabs El Diablo and an inverted grab and slams him stomach first into the steel post. And every time it seems like El Diablo's getting back to his feet.
Next 3-time KCXW champion.
And there's the promise from Hollis Giroux, but Calvin's up on the top as he dives right onto Giroux and takes him out. You can never take your eyes off any of these guys. But we've seen throughout this match how much of a threat both Calvin and Hollis think that El Diablo is because they've been both laser focused on keeping him out of the contest. Calvin drops the elbow. You can see the pain on his face. Hollis able to get the kick out at 2.5 though. Calvin favoring that knee. Having a hard time getting around at this point. Hollis very slow to get up. Here comes Aldridge. That 360 bicycle kick makes its contact, but it looks like it took something out of Aldridge to plant that bad leg. Trying again, a lackadaisical pin. He's not going to get it if he doesn't put the weight over the shoulders. And he's trying again. Hollis able to get the kick out again. And Calvin, at this point, it looks like he might be running out of ideas. El Diablo back up on his feet. He's got Calvin by the hair, dragging him outside of the ring. Oh, but that might have been a bad idea. Calvin able to get the boot tucked in. And wait, what's he? And now El Diablo and Aldridge are battling. It looks like Calvin might actually be trying to go for the mask this time. As he's got him by the hook of the mask. And it just came off in his hands. El Diablo's mask just came off in his hands. And Jeremy, referee's looking for something to cover up El Diablo's face. And Calvin has the mask of El Diablo. But he spent too much time focused outside of the ring. And he hears Hollis behind him. And here comes Jerome. Jerome stuffing him in. Going for the gourd buster. I think he hit all of it. Shoots Aldridge off the ropes. The Realist gets pulled up. Turned over. Hollis with a backbreaker. Oh! A front Russian leg sweep takes down the Realist. 2 count. Calvin able to get the shoulder up before the 3. That one got razor thin close to being over. And now Hollis, I think, is looking to size things up and close this book. Close up the chapter on this match, but Aldridge tips him over with the back body drop. Right when Hollis was looking for the Hollis cost. Aldridge able to turn him over. Now Calvin, huge enziguri right to the chin. Puts Hollis down on the mat. Calvin's not going for the pin though. The Cult Classic is down. The Realist is looking to wrap things up. He's going for the reality check. No! Jerome breaks free. Neckbreaker puts down Calvin. Hollis getting up to his feet. And he slams Realist into the corner. He's got him up on that top turnbuckle. And Calvin is going to have to start fighting to get himself free. This is a bad spot. Huge forearm off of the middle rope. Puts Jerome down. Both men now down in the middle of the ring. And we haven't seen El Diablo in a moment. I'm not sure where Calvin threw the mask. You can see both men starting to come to. Aldridge and Hollis. And wait a minute. El Diablo has emerged from beneath the ring. His mask anew. Aldridge and Jerome are up. And I think they realize they made a mistake. Here comes El Diablo. Double clothesline puts both men down. El Diablo is ready to rock. Down goes Hollis. Down goes Calvin. Ducking underneath. Able to get the snap Russian leg sweep. El Diablo puts Jerome down. Calvin stuffs him with the kick. Sending Diablo to the corner. Big mistake. Whisper in the wind puts down the Realist. Hollis Jerome up to his feet. El Diablo's moving. El Diablo's rolling. Hollis stuffs the gut. Looking for the Hollis cost. El Diablo turns it over. Hurricane Rana sends Hollis into the corner. Scissor kick. Jerome is down. Calvin's nowhere to be found. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be his moment. El Diablo's going up. If he connects with this swanton, ladies and gentlemen, we could have a new champion. There it is. But wait, there's Calvin. There's Calvin. Reality check. Calvin with a cover. 2. He got him. The Realist out of nowhere with the victory.
Your winner And the new Kansas City champion, the Realist, Calvin Aldridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, I absolutely thought right there in the final moments, El Diablo had it won. He was all alone in the ring. Hollis was down. He went for that swanton. He connected. But what we didn't see was Calvin just out of sight, lying in wait. It's the opportunist of KCXW. The Realist Calvin Aldridge seized his moment, and tonight seized exactly what he was looking for, as he becomes a first-time Kansas City champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Saturday Slam. I am Jude Vice. Make sure you tune in next week for more Destiny action. See ya!